One team's legacy will be changed forever. Away we go at the Super Bowl. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. On fourth down, it's Tory Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Fields now on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. They send him left out of the slot. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. It goes down as a gain of nothing on the run, and now they're left with 3rd and 14. Williams from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. This is taken at the 44. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down. Fields out of the gun. Completed here to Pickens. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fields throwing here. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw Fields. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Dicker connects there. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 36-yard line.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Swift gets in on the option. He's contained at the line for no gain. Metton stopped by Alex Highsmith. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Going to run again with Swift. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the set. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pittsburgh in its offense, all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. From the 22 on second down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Fields. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Fields. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this third down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Cameron Johnston on to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. A tight end in motion now. First down throw by Williams. Catch made by Carter. And he gets him around 6 there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
First down. Here's Swift. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Rolling out to his left. He's on the move. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Bears in trouble on 4th and long. Tory Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense headed out. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And
he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
Kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Shotgun snap to Fields. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Another throw for Fields. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. They've got 1st down from the 31. To throw is Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Williams from the gun. On target to his man, Toney. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Moore's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's Moore with the catch out left. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. From the 48. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We're halfway to crowning a champion here in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Taylor has it on the tee
and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Completed here to Kmet. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 37-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have the football back at the 45. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back to the well again. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Off play action, it's Fields. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So no kickoff just yet. Receiving team wants to adjust how it's lined up, and they call timeout. Tony now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Pass caught by Odunze. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
A give right side for Swift. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll come up 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They've got a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Draine. So now here's 3rd and 5. One of the tight ends motioning left. Williams to throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They send a tight end in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. That throw finds Kmet. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Bears have the football, needing some points for a shot. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, Williams. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. To throw, Williams. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Williams to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This from 30 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that will make it a field goal game.
Certainly a great job to hit this one. You can't help but think back, though, to the one he missed earlier, how this would be tied if he could have connected in. He's hoping they can find another way to score and maybe set him up to tie it.
And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The tight end going in motion right. Fields now on 3rd. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed here to Pickens. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another throw for Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Officials signaling for a timeout. It's taken by the offense. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Here's Swift to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running behind center with Swift. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down. Has the connection to Odunze. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got...
While a new off... Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Hands off running right. Here's Swift. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Bears down by a touchdown. 2nd and 3 now. Tony in motion right. From the 34. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Odunze's got it right side.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I don't know how you try another run here. They simply won't be moved defensively in the trenches. If you're scoring, it looks like it's going to be through the air.
Now to throw. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take the lead on that successful kick. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. setting up to pass. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for George Pickens that time. So second down coming up. Back to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy makes its return to Chicago. The Bears have won the Super Bowl. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.